Homeland Security. What is it worth to you? Take one. Hello, everybody. America. Skystreak with you. Thought I'd do a little bit of a short rant on Homeland Security. What is it worth to you? You know, the military was designed back in the day to protect its own soil, meaning being invaded, and to defend a country from such an invasion. Just keep that in mind. So, since 9/11, there's been a lot of things going down that try to confuse the human mind. Things that lead us to believe it's for our own good here in America. You know, since the Bush era and 9/11 and the terrorist attacks against the United States via Al-Qaeda and box cutters and things, planes going into the Pentagon, yada 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 yada. Bullshit. A lot of things have happened. We have DHS now, Department of Homeland Security. We have the NSA, the National Security Administration, the TSA, the list goes on, and this all comes about because of the Patriot Act, NDAA. These are the supporters of what? Because Al-Qaeda is gonna come to your doorstep and try to blow up your fucking house. They're everywhere. Al-Qaeda's everywhere. They're hiding in your sink. They're in your refrigerator and other small appliances. Just waiting for that moment to strike. Bullshit. It's all been based upon fucking lies. Since then, you go to New York City, walking downtown, and you look around up into the street lights and areas. There's cameras fucking everywhere. It is a surveillance city moving into a surveillance state, all because all these politicians fall into the game of terrorism. We have to protect what might happen, even though we know it's not going to happen. Have you looked at the people that live in that part of the country? They do not possess the know-how to carry out any form of terrorism, not even 9/11. Border Patrol, while I'm on the topic. Border Patrol agents that harass you 30 miles from the Mexican border. It's Gestapo America. Oh, and TSA's okay? Yeah, you go flying, you get your fucking balls groped and cavity searches, and they suspect you of something really fucking illegitimate because you have a jar full of fucking cheesecake or some ice cream or a colostomy bag. It's gone too far, America. Is it about security? Really? Think about that. I think not. I think they're trying to take all of our rights away, all of our civil liberties away, everything, all in the name Homeland Security. Isn't this why we have a police department? To police our local areas, our cities, our towns against violence of any kind? It doesn't have to be labeled terrorism. It's just crime. What's the difference if I walk down the street and shoot my neighbor? Or walk down the street and throw in a grenade through their fucking picture window? They're gonna die either way. Because it was explosive, it would have to be an act of terrorism. You know, back in medieval days, we had ways of dealing with supposed terrorists. Of course, back then they were just criminals. If you were accused of pedophilia, for example, there would be a public hanging or a public beheading. Same with rape, just general rape. Public executions. Theft, they'd chop off your arm or take a couple fingers. So we have a ways of policing ourselves. We don't need all of this bullshit fucking propaganda telling us that it's a bunch of Al-Qaeda members that we're protecting ourselves against. So, rather than defense, what are we doing? We're offensive. America is offensive, on the offense, going to other countries and pretty much destroying them from the inside out in more ways than one. Not necessarily for resources or oil. It's part of the New World Order, the takeover of the whole fucking planet. Obama, you scumbag, cocksucking, douchebag, piece of shit, snort cocaine for cock asshole. You're just as guilty for supporting the game as the puppet. It's time to cut the strings and let your ass fall. When are we going to get another president that will support America? Like Kennedy did, by the way, since it's the 50th anniversary of his supposed assassination. Well, he was assassinated, but not in the way they're telling you. That's a whole nother story. But really, America, is it really worth all these things to you to feel safe in America? You get your balls groped at TSA, you get listened to, you get monitored by the NSA, Department of Homeland Security vehicles running around your town as if the police department's not enough. And by the way, while I got you, Eric Holder, you're a cocksucker piece of shit, asshole, lying scum that should be in prison. Feinstein, you're a fucking whack job. Pelosi, lay off the fucking vodka. You can't even finish a sentence anymore trying to explain your ass out of the Obamacare situation with the canceled health care plans that might be reinstated, and you can keep your doctor and fuck you. Fuck all of you. It's time we take this country back. Let's fall out of the system. Obviously, if they get rid of the system, they're just going to put another one in place, so we might as well just start fighting for ourselves. Screw it. Let's create our own communities with our own laws on our own land. And when they try to intrude, well, we'll deal with them then. Just got a new tip today. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much short and sweet. This is why spending is out of control, partially. All these damn agencies in place to protect us from Al-Qaeda. Anyway, as always, leave your comments down below. And hey, I have a donate button on my page, on my main page. It's up here in this little area of my page, or maybe it's down here. Every little bit helps. I need a new camera. I'm going to need some new upgrades on my computer to keep doing what I'm doing here. I've got dinosaur equipment, kinda, and if you're nice enough, you can spare $1, $2. I'll save it, and I will upgrade my equipment when I can. If not, keep watching. I will do what I can from there. Anyway, as always, peace, and I'm out.